If you're a Nintendo Switch player in Fortnite and looking for the best Fortnite settings for your Nintendo Switch, well, here is a video and I will show you the best possible settings which you can use in Nintendo Switch, which would give you the advantage in getting better performance, moreover better accuracy and being better in the game overall. Now, although the default settings in Fortnite are manageable and very easy to learn for any player, there are a number of options in a Nintendo Switch version which you should adjust to allow higher end graphics and very much comfortable controls. Quick disclaimer here, the sensitivity settings which I'm going to show, you can adjust it according to your will. As sensitivity can be a little bit complicated, though you can try the settings provided in the video and see how much better you're getting in the game, and if you're feeling like it is quite high, the sensitivity is very high or it is very less, you can either increase it or decrease it. Though one quick note you have to remember here is that when you're increasing or decreasing the sensitivity, try doing it by little. For example, if the sensitivity is let's say 0.9, try making it 0.8, don't put it exactly on 0.5 or let's say 0.3. Then you will see a whole lot of difference in the sensitivity and you will not find that sweet spot which you're looking for. So whatever the sensitivity settings which you see in this video, try decreasing it or increasing it if you feel that they are not good for you or you're not getting that sweet spot which is required. So try them and then you can proceed further. So first and foremost thing what you need to do is you need to head over to the settings tab in Fortnite from a lobby in your Switch, and the first part is the video settings, which you can put as default except the power saving mode, and it should be off. If by default it is on, you should turn it as off. Now what it will do is if you turn it on, then it will reduce your FPS in game, so the power saving mode should be off. Moreover, the brightness and the color binding settings you can adjust according to your will. It is completely your personal preference. Coming to the next is the game tab, where you must choose the location you belong or the location which is close to the server to get the lowest ping possible. Now for the movement, toggle sprint is a very helpful thing. In some cases though, some players may not like it, but if you have never used it before, you should give it a try. Moreover, in this tab there is an important setting named as the auto sort consumables. What you have to do is the auto sort consumables to the right, you have to turn it on so that it will save a lot of time when you're in a build fight or simply just exploring over the map. Next, if you scroll down, the important one is the building part. And you should choose confirm edit on release, as it will confirm automatically and edit on the input which is released. And make sure turbo building is on. Then we move to the extra game options coming in your screen. You can copy this as it looks, as they are your completely personal choices. Next tab is the game UI, which you can skip as it's just for display. Mostly you can turn them on or off, which you want to see. That will also come in your own choices as well. Next tab is the touch and motion, which is a very important tab. First and foremost thing what you need to do over here is the gyro aiming, you have to turn it off. Though the gyro aiming will give you a little bit more accuracy in aiming, but it won't be much of a change. The second is the active mode, which is the combat type. Whatever you want in scope or aiming, or if you want in any other one, you can choose that. That is also in your personal choice, but I would suggest you to put it on scope or aiming. The active mode in building would be editing completely. The look stick effect, that should be none. By default probably it will be none as well, but if it is something else you should put it on none. Sensitivity, that is completely up to the player's choice, because some people like it a bit more sensible, some people like it at less sensible. I prefer it to be put it on 1.0 because that's the perfect thing which I get. But if you feel like getting a little bit more kind of like dizzy seeing the sensitivity quite a lot, you can decrease it, or if you want more you can increase it as well. Vertical horizontal ratio 1:1. Steadying will be around 5:6. You can choose any value, 5 or 6, whichever prefers most to you. I prefer on 5 only, but if you want 6 you can put it over there as well. Acceleration, that is medium in 2x, and also the advanced gyro options will be off. The next step comes the controller option, which is again an important thing, where you will get the best possible settings for the Switch itself for the controlling the player. First setting is controller auto run, which I prefer to put it as on. Build immediately, always on, that is the best possible thing you should do. Edit whole time, that depends how much second you want. I prefer to put it on 0.1 second. Some people try to put it a little bit less, so you can see which value suits best for you. Either 0.1 or a little bit less than that. Then hold time is 0.15 seconds, and then the reset camera axis, which is on pitch, and the vibration would be turned off. Next comes to the sensitivity part. The main important thing is the build mode sensitivity in the multiplayer mode. It will be by default 1. So I have put it on 1.5. You can choose between 1.5 and 2, any value you can choose. Then edit mode sensitivity, the logic here is that the edit mode sensitivity should be a little bit more than the build mode sensitivity. That is the main logic over here. So I have put it at 1.9. You can choose any value depending on what build mode sensitivity value you have put over there. And use of advanced option is on. And this is my advanced options in the look sensitivity. Though it will be a little bit different for some people, but you can see these values and you can put them and you can copy them. Though some things you can change is that a turning boost ramp time, which is 0.20 seconds. Either you can increase it a little bit or maybe decrease it a little bit of what the value actually is. I've increased it, like it was 0.1, so I've increased it to 0.2. And the look horizontal and look vertical speed, I have put it as same because we need the same speed and it should be balancing. So these are the values, you can copy it if you want. Next comes the aim option, which is the downsides. One more important thing. And here, the important thing is that I have put a little bit less than what the default value is when I'm aiming, because I don't want the sensitivity to be too large when I'm aiming a particular person or a particular player. So whatever value you have over there, you can slightly just decrease it a little bit. For me, 11 is the perfect, but if you want to change and if you want to put something else, you can put it. And the adds turning boost ramp time should be same as what the boost ramps times you have put in the previous one. So be careful with that. And then the advanced settings in the sensitivity tab is the damping time. Obviously it will be same as 0.2 because in the previous two we have put the same thing only. Then the look input curve will be linear and the aim assist strength will be 100%. That will give you a bit more advantage while aiming. For the voice chat settings, voice chat will be always on. If you have problems with your microphone while playing the game, you should put it in open mic, that is for sure. And the main important thing is the preferred channel, which should be the partner mode, and the voice chat notifications, you can put it on. For the controller, I would suggest you to put it in Combat Pro. It will give the same feeling as you're playing in controller in some other consoles. Though some people even choose custom and they custom all the buttons and choose it, that will be a little bit more work and that will be a little bit more harder and difficult. Combat Pro gives you the best possible way and it will give you the best possible settings in order for you to play the game. Though if you are a little bit more having a bit of time and if you want to change any of the keys from them, you can just simply go to custom and choose any of the settings where you don't like for example, I don't want to go to previous weapon with L. So if you want to change that, you can simply go to custom and you can change that. Though I would suggest that you should try once in Combat Pro and see how does it feel. If it feels great, perfect, you can continue. If it doesn't feel great, you can go to the custom and you can change whichever buttons it's not coming with your hand. So that was a video. That was some settings which you can put the best possible settings for your Nintendo Switch in Fortnite currently right now in season 4. If you have any questions regarding this, you can put down in the comment section or this is my Twitter handle. You can tag me over there, put a screenshot if you have any other errors regarding Nintendo Switch or any other console or PC in Fortnite. And if you're new to my channel, consider subscribing, hitting the bell icon. If this video helped you, please like it. And I will see you in the next one. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.